in the middle of our 5-part series this week called Rock on the Wild Side. And today we're going to meet a band that's been described by their manager as a cross between Kiss, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the World Wrestling Foundation, and The Simpsons. To me, they really look like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on LSD, but the name is Gwar. And wherever they perform, thousands of kids flock to their concerts hoping to be dragged on stage and sprayed with blood. I mean, the whole thing, I don't get it. Anyhow, they have a new videotape and an album called Scum Dogs. Here's one I'm going to win again. Scum Dogs of the Universe. Thank God it's out. Will you please welcome Gwar?
Have a seat.
Well, Miss Rivers, the first thing I would like to do here, as Odorous Yorongus, lead singer of Gwar, and my friend Beefcake the Mighty, we would like to heap lavish amounts of praise upon you. Let's hear it right now. A little cheer for the star. Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Let's give her a hand. Here you go. Don't you like it? I took it off.
I'm going to make it into a lamp. Let me ask you, what is going on in your concert? You throw blood out of the audience, right? You throw dismembered limbs in theory, right? This all goes on during the concerts, right? Yeah. What is your philosophy behind all this?
Well, basically, we view the human race as scum. We are indeed from another planet, you know, and human beings we see as food, dogs so much, to be destroyed on stage, en masse.
Right.
Yes. They do not dislike this, rather they throw themselves gleefully into the jaws of death.
Yes, yes.
That's right. It's sort of a microcosm of the entire human condition, if you will.
Indeed.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let me...
Neither do we, Joan. It's okay.
No, everywhere you look nowadays, you look on TV, you'll see people being run over by tanks, people being beaten by the police, people starving, new sexual diseases.
Famine.
Obviously, the human race is in love with self-destruction. We are only satisfying a consumer need.
That's right. Now, supply and demand. Supply and demand.
And you are supplying a consumer to me. I mean, you're in such popular... Suddenly you're becoming huge. What about children coming to your shows? You throw blood... not real blood, I hope.
Oh, of course it's real blood. What are you talking about?
No, seriously.
No, seriously. Everyone who comes to our show is ground up, and after the show, they are dragged under the stage, and tiny robotic arms take the fillings out of their teeth. Yes, the rest of their bodies are ground into Gwar dog food. Now they drop is wasted.
Where is Gwar, by the way? That's where you come from, or that's the name of the group, or both?
No, the place where we come from. Well, Beefcake, what planet are you from again?
Well, I'm from the planet Cholesterol. It's,
I am from the planet Scumdogia, in the center of the universe, far past Uranus. Now, yes. We were banished to the human... We were banished to this insignificant mudball planet Earth.
It's making me sick, this planet.
Because we were eating too many chili cheese burritos and generally making a mess of things. So we were banished here to serve eternal penance until the day that we were recalled to the stars to do whatever, you know, happens.
But it's not much of a prison because obviously on this planet we can defy gravity and we're having fun, you know.
Yes, we can blow on our thumbs and grow to 300 feet in the air.
And hang on the Empire State Building.
You probably have already done that on Sally Jesse, but
That razor-sharp wit of yours, Joe.
Let me ask you, what do you worry about? Do you worry about music at all?
Why, of course.
Why worry? We're wonderful.
Yes, we are. We don't even play the guitars. Actually, telekinetically, we manipulate the fretboards with our minds.
Mind music.
But who writes your music? Do you have any involvement in that at all?
Well, indeed, we created the word music, the whole concept of unit. After we destroyed the dinosaurs, we stretched their gizzards across the Grand Canyon.
Plugging them lightly.
And Beefcake composed the first song ever, I believe.
That's right.
I write the songs.
That's right.
Barry Manilow stole
Every piece of music ever written was robbed of Gwar.
Indeed, yes.
What about sex in your act?
What about sex?
In our act?
In your act.
Sex?
Yeah, and they say that there's a lot of sexual things going on in the act, and
Well,
that's what makes it. It takes it into a whole different area that makes Two Live Crew look sweet.
Two Live who?
I
don't watch much television.
Of course you do.
Except for your show. We watch your show 24 hours a day.
All the time.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. This Two Live spew and the guys who say the F word a lot.
Yes.
Well, I, for one, are really glad they got off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you? Are there a lot of sexual innuendos in your act and sex?
Well, there's no innuendo.
There's nothing innuendo-less about it, you know? There's a 15-foot-long growing penis that spews digestive fluid everywhere.
Horrible.
Now, you have that on stage, and yet you let
Not all the time. Sometimes, you know, it haunts us. It follows us gig to gig, you know.
It's a nightmare.
We've had some problems, you understand.
Weren't you arrested?
Joan, you really shouldn't have.
I'm sorry.
No,
Joan.
Strength, like my friend Laurence Olivier would tell me. Indeed. It's true in the human suburb of Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you, Beefcake, for being here for me right now. Thank you very much. We have, or I used to have anyway, an object growing between my thighs that we called the cuttlefish of Cthulhu. Now, this aforementioned object was attached to my body, you know, and the police, they came to the show, and they told me that, you know, I was trying to simulate a human penis. What an insult!
I mean, why would they need to, that's ridiculous.
So anyway,
they arrested you, not...
Well, they didn't arrest me so much as bribe me, take me back to the station house. You know, they said they wanted to do a bunch of confiscated crack with me. And hey, I love to party, you know, so... Went back to the station house. The next thing I knew, I was totally unconscious, and they had amputated the cuttlefish with a laser saw and buried it in a nuclear waste sludge pile. And,
It's tragic.
Yes, the Charlotte police was holding the cuttlefish for some time. Tipper Gore was holding it for a while, but they made her give it back.
Let me ask
Give it up reluctantly.
How far are you guys going to go?
Cleveland. We have some Cleveland people here. Thank you very much.
Aren't you worried that people don't get that you're very funny, that they're going to take you seriously, that they're going to see something like this?
Well, that's pretty serious, Joan.
No, but I mean, that somebody's going to go home and say, well, that's what they do. Whack, that's what I mean, aren't you frightened of the responsibility that you have?
Well, I think anyone who did that is probably a very disturbed person to begin with.
That's right. We don't want to know those kind of people.
You see, Joan...
That's what... I mean, I know. I think you're brilliant, and I think you're terrific. But I think it worries me that somebody somewhere is going to watch you guys and say, okay, that's what we do.
Well, let them join the army or something. There's plenty of outlets for that.
They can be policemen or something.
Yes, they can do that.
But I think you're funny. I think you're bright. A pleasure talking to you. Please come back anytime you're in the neighborhood. Just drop in.
We'll be
right back with Stephanie Powers.